right, guys, welcome back to Weekend Smile. We have with us a 3D miniature artist. Her name is Chessa-Kay Hutchinson, and she's here to talk to us and tell us some more about the wonderful art that she actually does in this way. Good morning to you, lady. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing well. How about yourself?
I am good. Chessa-Kay, when I saw 3D miniature artist, I was like, that just sounds so complex. What is it? Break it down for those of us who don't have a clue as to what that is.
So, in essence, it's like 3D. It shows everything. So, instead of a picture that's 2D, this shows everything in its entirety. So, it's almost like a diorama in a sense.
Okay, so initially you started out doing Jamaican parishes. Is that true? How did you start out?
Well, my starting point was really like I used Play-Doh and foam and plastic trees that weren't even realistic. And I took some time out to do some research, and I found out that there are communities out there who actually do miniature art. And then I started doing Jamaican sceneries. I'm really passionate about it because it's unique and it's not something I've seen very much. So that's how I started, and I just kept going. It's a passion for me, and I have so much plans for this, and you will all get to see it
At some point, yeah. We want to see it right now on the screen because I want to see how this miniature art looks. But give me your connection to Jamaica, though. You're Jamaican. You have an accent I'm hearing, so I don't know. Tell me the connection. Yeah.
Yes. I'm a Jamaican. I was born there. I grew up there. I left when I was 18 or 17, and I've been in the States for about 8 years now.
Okay. Okay. Nice. So these parishes, which parishes have you done already?
Well, I started out with Portland because that's where I'm from. And it's really easy to I like to create from my own memory. So and because of how Jamaica is and the culture, it's just really easy to put something together. So I did the Blue Lagoon. And that was one of my first ones.
You said
one of my favorite ones.
You did the Blue Lagoon, but that's a whole heap of work, though. The whole of Blue Lagoon you do? That's a pretty detailed job, though.
I did a portion of it just to show like how blue the water is, because I usually tell people the Blue Lagoon is a really nice place to go, and that the water is really that blue. So I made a diorama of it, and I showed them like this is what it is like when you go to Jamaica.
Yeah. So you've done the parishes, you've done the Blue Lagoon. Anything else in terms of the culture and any other specific and unique, elements of the culture that you have done already or plan to do?
I'm actually working on something really big. It's gonna be my biggest piece so far, but it's gonna take me some time, and I plan to release it next year for Independence Day.
Chessa-Kay, you have to give me a hint. You just said you're working on a big piece. So lead me somewhere. A big piece of?
A big piece of a big city, a popular city.
That sounds like Mobe. It sounds like Mobe. Am I right?
Not quite.
Okay.
But you'll see.
How hard is miniature art, though, for somebody who's watching and they may be interested now because you're talking about it, you've done this piece and these pieces. How hard would it be for somebody who's just starting out?
It requires research, I would say, because when I started out, there's so much that was into it that I didn't know. There are scales, different types of materials that you have to use to get a certain look. For the realistic water, there are techniques you have to use to do that. So it takes a lot of research and practice.
Yeah. Has doing this particular type of art given you fresh perspective on Jamaica, given the fact that you would have done the research and be so detailed and intricate in your work? Is there no newfound appreciation for the island?
Yes, yes, very much. And I see it when I created my Instagram page and I posted some of the pieces that I did and just the response that I got from not just Jamaicans but other people in the Caribbean. Like it was just overwhelming. So that's definitely another reason why I want to keep going.
Wow, amazing. So is it up for sale? Because this is art and people are art collectors generally. So is this up for sale? Could I go online and find it somewhere?
I have sold some of my pieces, but I had to put my shop on hold for a while because I went to nursing school, and nursing school took a lot of time, a lot
Yeah.
of effort, and I couldn't do both at the same time. But I'm gonna reopen soon, so yeah, it is. You can purchase it.
Okay. So you say you're working on something big, another parish in Jamaica, another city, you say, but outside of Jamaica, would you take on another project, somewhere else in the world?
Oh yes, oh yes. I don't only do Jamaican pieces. I do custom pieces. And there was one in particular I remember that it really struck a chord, and I was happy that this is something that I'm into. It was Father's Day that was coming up, and this gentleman reached out to me and he said, my wife's father passed away, and I wanted her to have something to remember him by. And she loved when they used to go fishing, and she would go with her sister and her father. So he told me what it was like. He described it, and I created a pretty picture, and she loved it. So
Wow. Wow.
that
So for
makes
more,
people happy.
yeah, exactly. I was gonna say for you, it has become much more than just creating art, but really, touching the lives and heart of others. So congratulations on this amazing job. We're gonna be looking out for much more coming from you, and thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Chessa-Kay Hutchinson. We'll be right back with more right here on Weekend Smile. Stay with us.